So, you're probably wondering how it got here. It started as early as 1892. See this guy, US Minister John Stevens? You'll see a lot of him as I tell this story, so get used to seeing his backstabbing face. What? That's who he is? A backstabber?
Gentlemen, Hawaii has reached the parting of ways. She must take the road to Asia or the other, which brings her to America, gives her an American civilization, and binds her to the care of America. The non-action of American government here will turn Hawaii into a Singapore or a Hong Kong. This could be governed as a British colony, but would be unfit to be an American territory or an American state under our Constitution. If the American flag floats here at no distant date, the Asiatic tendencies can be arrested and controlled without retarding the material development of the islands. Yeah!
As much of a backstabber as Steven is, he is right though. Hawaii was at a crossroads. The influx of Japanese into Hawaii in 1886 would contribute to a problem Hawaii would face 8 years in 1894. The repeal of the McKinley Act and the Wilson-Gorman tariff would put Hawaiian sugar in demand again. And yes, that sounded good at first, but how good is it really that Hawaii then became bound to the American market and to supply this demand? Hawaii had to import Japanese immigrants. The Japanese suddenly endangered Americans, but Americanism in turn is endangering Hawaiian sovereignty. So there's that. Anyways, moving on. Oh, and if Americans tried to vie for power in my beloved Hawaii wasn't enough, the Japanese were also trying to put themselves in equal footing with the great world powers, which means more countries interested in my adored Hawaii. Okay, I'm done. Carry on.
Thank you, Jesus. Finally, Grover Cleveland ain't president. I mean, I know he's not a convicted annexationist, but anybody but Cleveland. I should write a letter to the boys.
So I guess I'm not done. See this guy? William O. Smith? Pretending to write but it's clearly been printed? He was one of the guys behind John Stevens who thinks snapping is cool. He's gonna betray Hawaii too, but let him narrate his very smart thought out.
The difference between the attitude of the present administration and the last one is like the difference between daylight and darkness.
Smith was right though. The Hawaiian delegation would meet more frequently with the department after he wrote his letters to his boys, and by the middle of June, their backstabbing treaty was ready for the Senate to consider. By 1893, things started to not look so good. Everybody had an opinion on what America should do with Hawaii. The Hawaiian Star put it really well. Hawaii must be regarded as a bride whose marriage day is not yet definitely fixed, but who is prepared to go through the ceremony whenever given the signal.
Captain Mayhan, sir. What's with the tight face?
Coach, well, you know, we're many months into the war with Spain, and I'm just tired. I'm tired.
Well, don't be so discouraged, sir. After all, you are Captain Alfred Thayer Mayhan, the best naval strategist ever.
Well, soldier, I ain't discouraged. In fact, I'm excited. Because here's the thing, and here's the reality. Now I know Congress only declared war to free Cuba, but the reality is there's so many possibilities, soldier. If we can take all of Spain's position in the Pacific Ocean, we could give America the perfect opportunity to make the destiny of America manifest in another place.
Isn't that what we've already been doing? We've already sank the Spanish ships in the Philippines back in May.
You ain't thinking right, soldier. I'm sure the Pacific will become the next great theater of war. It's where the Pacific powers, the powers of the Orient and the Occident will clash. We need Hawaii. Whoever holds Hawaii will hold control of the whole Pacific Ocean, from the Isthmus of the Central America to the Aleutian Islands and the far west of Asia.
So if I understand you correctly, in a perfect world, if America annexed Hawaii, then the Japanese would be curbed. Peace would be served because an item of international dispute had been removed. America shipping and commerce would benefit, and the United States would dominate the Pacific.
That's right, son. You're right.
The soldier was right. The war with Spain would be the final push. On May 17, 1898, the House Committee on Foreign Relations did the same, making the passage of the joint resolution a near certainty. The annexationists of Hawaii could hardly have been more pleased. With the American flag flying or about to fly in the Caribbean and the Philippines, an irresistible urge developed to see it fly in Hawaii too, and to keep it flying there.
The party of man will post taking our record with the great body of American people who believe that it's the best flag and the best government, better calculated to bring peace, prosperity to men and any other flag government under the sky.
He's another backstabber too, by the way. After Senator Henry M. Teller said that the Senate eventually passed a resolution to annex Hawaii on July 6 with 42 for and 21 against.
Yeah. Well, let me catch you up, Queen.
Yeah, tell her.
President McKinley has signed a resolution to annex Hawaii on July 7th, and we the boys and all our annexations are very excited.
No, there must be some mistake here.
The Hawaii Pinoy and the Hawaii flag going down is no mistake, just like how the Star Spangled Banner and the U.S. flag going up is also no mistake. Hawaii is so 1898.
So 1898.
Hawaii in America now is so in.
And we're ready to pay Japan the 25,000. The United States asks us to pay the Japan as an indemnity in return for Japan dropping all claims in this matter.
Thank you for reminding me, Minister Harold M. Shewell. There's no refund on that, so that means I'm the president of the Hawaiian Republic.
Says who?
Says me. Now take her to the palace instead of a jail, boy. Yeah.
No, please. Wait. I need a pee. Please. Oh my gosh.
Stay there and never come out.
The American flag climbed slowly on its hill yards, and just as it reached the truck, the trade wind breaking from its airy leash caught it in its arms and rolled it out to its full measure. This was the ultimate dispossession.
The Hawaiians had lost much of their recent hope. They were told that this was the best, but then they found it hard to believe, and that's how Hawaii became a state.
Wait, Mr. Kamakea.
Okay, you over there.
We didn't finish the packet.
Let me just see that real quick. Okay. William Armstrong. So there's a story about King Kalakaua coming home in 1881 after his world tour, and him and William Armstrong, his traveling companion, had a conversation. Armstrong told him.
People are dying and will soon be extinct.
Then King Kalakaua said to him,
Well, if they are, I've read lots of times that great races died out. The new ones took their places. My people are like the rest. I think the best thing is to let us be.
and that's the end of it.
Wait, but the Americans didn't let them be like they said they would, though.
That's the lesson. Imperialism disturbed the peace.
How do you even know so much about this, Mr. Kamakea? You didn't even have to read the packet or even look at it to tell us about annexation.
Let's just say my great-great-grandmother did it all. That happened in a quote, and she knitted all of them with this.
Wait.
President McKinley. Wait, is this him? Oh, my bad. Okay, let me do this.
Sir. We need an interview, sir. Please come back. Please.
Okay.
You ain't thinking right, soldier. I'm sure the Pacific Ocean will become the next.
President, get down! Good night!
Get down!
Wait. Alright,
We need Hawaii. Holds Hawaii. Wherever holds Hawaii will hold control.
you look it up. Why you look it up?